Yo, what is going on, everybody? It is your boy Dean Hype coming back to you guys with a brand new video, and I hope you guys are having a great day so far. In today's video, what you guys are going to be seeing is I was originally planning on making another video for today, but I decided since Modern Warfare does have the beta coming back up, I decided I'd go ahead and put this video out now, just so that we can kind of get things out of the way and cleared up with this topic. So today what we're going to be discussing is there was actually a glitch with the first weekend of the Modern Warfare beta that was actually showing that there is going to be supply drops within Modern Warfare. And I will say this, the fans, you guys are not happy about this. We have an article down, there's going to be a link down in the description, so if you guys want to read the entire thing for yourself, you guys can feel free to do so. But we're going to be covering it here in today's video. Basically what happened was there was like this little bit of a glitch, kind of like with the system. You guys always know how people are with how they go into the systems, they go into the files, and they just kind of look through the game and just see what is going on. Apparently they went in there and they found some things that I'm guessing we were not supposed to see just yet. So like I said, we're going to get straight on into this, so if you guys are going to enjoy, do not forget to drop a big fat like on today's video. And also if you guys are brand new to the channel and want to go ahead and stay up to date with any of the content whenever you guys are finished watching today's video, do not forget to hit that big red subscribe button and make sure you guys hit that little notification bell so you guys can be notified the second I post. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get straight on into things. Now to start off here, it says a glitch in the Modern Warfare beta menu has revealed supply drops may be in the works for the full release of the next Call of Duty title, and fans are less, and I mean very less than pleased. So it says here the COD community recently expressed their growing concerns over the possibility of increased microtransactions in the long-standing franchise's 16th entry. Infinity Ward developers told fans that they would reveal their next plans, or the MTX plans, when they were ready. So kind of over the past, I would say, month or two, I have kind of went into depth with talking about microtransactions whenever it comes to video games, and I know a lot of people are not happy with them, and Black Ops 4 has just been the one game to kind of define whenever it comes to microtransactions, solely for the fact of that the game is pretty much riddled with them, because anytime a new Mark II weapon or a Mastercraft weapon comes out in Black Ops 4, you literally have to pay like $15 to $20 for it. It's kind of ridiculous, but it's true. Now, kind of moving on here to Modern Warfare, we don't really know much, and apparently what Infinity Ward developers told us was we do not have to worry about paying for anything. Everything is supposed to be free whenever it comes to the DLC maps, new DLCs, updates, all that's supposed to be free. So do not worry about having the Black Ops Pass. It's going to be completely free. Now, it says here that it appears that a bug in the recently released testing beta of this title has confirmed supply drops will again be a part of the game's leveling rewards, despite the fact that many in the community are opposed to loot box systems. Now, if you guys are kind of confused on what exactly we're talking about and what they are talking about, kind of with loot boxes is, it's a way of gambling, I guess you could call it. It's, you guys can spend money and you guys will be able to earn back stuff with an in-game currency. So say if I went ahead and used COD points at Black Ops 4, open a supply drop, and I have a chance of getting some weapon camos and possibly maybe even a DLC weapon. It all depends on your luck. A lot of times you're not going to get what you want. Most of the time you're going to just get a bunch of crap. That's why whenever people go and gamble, they don't really do a lot or do very well whenever it comes to it. So it's one of those things where with loot boxes, they're not really fun. I think it's kind of one of those things where if the weapons were almost earnable, and I do remember covering this a while back, and I had this idea in mind. I know a lot of people, and you guys probably even have this idea in mind as well. Almost make it to where all you have to do is just take the contracts and make it to where not that it's going to be so easy to get, almost to where you have to actually play the game and not to where you have to be the best player in the game. Almost make it to where get 300 kills with an assault rifle with rapid fire and a scope on it, just for an example. And if you guys can get that within, say, 2 hours, so then you have plenty of time to get the 300 kills. But if you are a terrible player, most likely you're not going to get a new DLC weapon. And it's going to be to where we have a new DLC weapon coming out. If you get this many kills within the 2 hours, you will get this DLC weapon. It almost makes it to where people who are actually playing the game are going to have the chance to get the weapon. But people who are not even putting any time into the game and don't play the game and are probably bad at the game, they won't be able to just easily hop on and get the weapon. It almost makes people have to actually earn it, rather than just either coughing up their money or just getting an supply drop on their very first drop and saying, look, I got the weapon. No, you have to actually earn it. That's just my idea. I'm just going to put that out there. Treyarch or Infinity Ward, if you ever use that, I call dibs on the idea. But moving on here, next up it says YouTube content creator Narrow Cinema first discovered the keywords loot box and common supply drop in his after action report of the game, hinting or after hitting level 6. And it says here this ties in with the revelation that Call of Duty points will be in the game Modern Warfare. Now there is a picture up on screen that if you guys probably won't be able to see because I won't be able to put it up on screen, but it does go on here and say, if you guys go back to your Modern Warfare beta, I don't know if it's going to be there again, but it does say after action report, and then in the summary it says progression, where his rank is. To the right of that says how much XP he got in the game, and then right below it says unlocked common supply drop or loot box. So it's basically just saying right there, hey, you got a loot box, but wait, the beta isn't available, or this is just the beta, this isn't the game, you won't actually get it just yet, you'll have to wait. So in a way, I think either Infinity Ward screwed up or something bad just happened right there. But I'm going to go ahead and let that slide. Maybe it was just a fluke. Maybe there's not going to be loot boxes. Maybe it was a typo. No, it was probably a leak. But moving on here, it says, of course, the community were less than pleased to hear about the potential inclusive of loot boxes in the game, with some threatening to boycott purchasing the title altogether, while offers turned to sarcasm to cope. Now, I kind of understand why you guys are doing that. You guys are probably saying, oh, I'm not going to buy your game now because now you have to literally buy the game for like $100 or however much if you want all these DLCs and these special stuff within the game. And then once you do that, then you're going to be spending like $20 for every DLC weapon. And what if there's like over 10 to 20, maybe even 30 DLC weapons within the time frame? You guys look at Black Ops 4. There's a Mark II weapon / Mastercraft weapon for every single weapon, even for DLC weapons now. It's getting almost pretty much ridiculous that we have to spend that much money, and I believe at this point, if somebody had every single thing in Black Ops 4 whenever it comes to purchasing it all, they would have a little over, I would think, $1,000 to $1,500 in the drain in Treyarch's pockets. So yeah, pretty ridiculous. Now, moving on here, it says from a tweet, it says, and I quote, "Oh wow, what a shock," quote, said a fan after the news, while one begged the developers on Twitter to reconsider the plan, and also then went ahead and said, and I quote, "Please Activision, don't let your greed ruin another game," quote. Another admin, they were now considering skipping the purchase and said, and I quote, "I know it may be the normal, but damn, I am just at the point with supply drops that I am considering to refuse to buy a new game with them in it. This is really annoying and so disappointing to see," quote. So unfortunately for COD faithful, the inclusion of supply drops is basically their worst fears about the game and realized it. Many have confirmed their displeasure at being stung with hefty post-release costs for cosmetics and guns in the game. Now, as we've already covered, Black Ops 4 is kind of the one game that everybody knows about for microtransactions, so we're not going to get too much into that, as I've already kind of gone off track plenty of times here in this video. But it says here the issue reached a head in Black Ops 4 when DLC weapons added later in the game's cycle were gated behind paywalls and loot boxes, or as we know them as the black market, and through reserve cases. Now, this move forced many to either fork out their best weapons or simply be at a disadvantage due to not wanting to spend the extra money. So in a way, it was almost like pay us $20 or just go ahead and try to outgun people with the better weapons. So you were literally at a disadvantage unless you guys were to just play the game a lot, open up reserve cases or the duplicate protected cases or crates, and try to get a weapon that way. But I've been doing that so much and I still don't have all the DLC weapons, so don't try your luck. Now, it does also go on to say here, while the potential inclusion of the MTX in the game may have turned off the purchase, the developers have also released or revealed a few positives about the title, including confirmation in the latest COD release will have full crossplay compatibility between consoles and PC. Now, other than that, that's all the information that I have for you guys whenever it comes to all that information. Like I said, it's pretty ridiculous at this point where the microtransactions are literally taking over video games. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up there. Hopefully you guys did go on to enjoy today's video. If you guys did, do not forget to drop a big fat like And also, if you guys are brand new to the channel and want to go ahead and stay up to date with all the content that I post here, you guys can hit that big red subscribe button and make sure you guys hit that little notification bell next to the subscribe button so you guys can be notified the second I post. If you guys want to head down in the description, all my social medias are down there, so feel free to hit me with a follow. If you guys want to check out any of my sponsors, all my links that are down there, as well as the codes to all the websites are attached to the link. So if you guys want to check anything out and help support me, feel free. And also, if you guys want to rep the Hype Nation merch, if you guys want to check out my merchandise store, link to the store is down there where it says merchandise, so feel free to click that link and check any of that out. But without further ado, guys, it's been your boy Dina Hype. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.